In folks, welcome back to the channel. Tonight we've got round 7 of CHewitt Racing Mini Cooper Cup, hosted by Next Gen. So we are live from Kyoto Miyabi Circuit tonight. It is a pretty short circuit. It's almost a great big egg-shaped with a couple of chicanes in, that's about it. So it's a short little circuit. There'll be some good racing tonight. Let's see who we've got in the lobby. We've got Dan, we've got NGR Cutler, Big C, Carter Boy, Zach Blackwell, Luke Doherty, Simon O'Neill, Ollie O'Neill, Pav 46, Potter McPotts, just spoken about Dan, and BWRT Weiss, still just going to be Weiss, my friend, if I remember. So that's who's in. Qualify has started, so we've got 15 minutes quali. Then we jump into 2 races for you lot tonight. There we go then, 15 minutes quali. So first race 15 minutes, second race half an hour. NGR Cutler, is that Cutler? That's not Cutler. Following Potter as he wiggles down the track. Yeah, we are on board with Cutler. So let me, just before we start this next lap, turn everything on. Right, so start, finish straight and then through that final little chicane. Down here, and this long right-hander. Let's see if the guys keep it at full tilt around here, or they have to drop a gear. Cutler keeping it in 6th through there. So runs it out wide to the curbing, back over to the right to get the apex into this chicane. It's a fast one as well, keeps it pretty much full throttle, lift on the second apex. Hard on the brakes around this almost hairpin. Wide and then through this last little chicane. Try not to cut too much track there, you may pick up a penalty depending on how deep you go. Let's see what Cutler puts in then. He puts in 42.3, so quick laps tonight. I see some good racing here, I can see it. Carter Boy leading the way at the minute with a 42.1. Doherty second. 42.2, purple sector though. Let's see what he's got. .420, so goes fastest. Not by a lot. It's a short track, it will be small margins. Boy holding on to second, then Ollie O'Neill in 3rd, Simon O'Neill 4th, down 5th, 6th, to 7th. These positions will change. Zach Big C in 8th, Zach in 9th, 42.9 for Zach, a little bit wide. Weiss in 10th, also a little bit wide. Zach follows him off almost. Pav in 11th, but it is Pav's outlap. So Luke Doherty then holding on to pole position currently. So 11.5 minutes of quali, plenty of time left. So the cars running, these are the pro boys running in this lobby tonight. We've got the pro-ams running as well. Unfortunately no commentary for them. So these boys are running 220 brake with 1,050 kilos. as the Pro-Ams are running 150 brake with the same weight. So these running a little bit quicker than the Pro-Ams. Pro-Ams, I think, depending how many there is racing tonight, have got their own lobby. Carter boy just in the pits then. So mediums for the first race. So no tyre, no fuel, and then second race is a little bit more strategic. So Simon O'Neill then chucking himself into third. He's stuck in a 42.1. He's beating his son, he'll be happy about that. Have the father-son combo tonight with Simon and Ollie O'Neill. I wasn't sure if they were brothers or cousins or something, but no, father and son team. Cover in 5th, then 42.1 for cover, just ghosting out in a minute though. Big C6, 42.2 on lap 6 there. Dan in 7th with a 42.2. Potter then pushed down a position, 42.274, but down in 8th. Pav 46 then starting to put the hot laps in at 42.3 for Pav. He's got a little bit of a toe off Potter. Chucks himself up into 8th, puts Potter down into 9th. Zach Blackwell in 10th with a 42.4. Weiss now down at the back of the pack with a 43.0. Yeah, we're quite short, short little laps. Always going to be someone on track to race. Doherty though, holding on to pole position, he has actually gone quicker, 41.946. So lap 6 then, this is quickest so far. Almost 2/10 quicker than Carter Boy now. He has left the lobby and come back though. Simon still holding on to third. It was Ollie in 4th, then 42.1 on lap 3. This time's been getting progressively worse actually from them. So Cutler in 5th with a 42.1. Cutler usually good at preserving his tyres, so just keep an eye on that in race 2. Big Z in 6th then with a 42.228. 7th now. Dan in 8th, 42.2. Just well, so it's Pav that's got quicker there. Let's just see what time Pav's put in. 42.1 for Pav. He's also putting in purple sectors as well. Always running himself wide through there. No, it's 42.6. So that's slower though. He's got Potter and Pot, he's dragging around at the minute as well. Andre, evening mate, how you doing? Not heard or seen from you for a fair old while, mate. You popped up the other day, but Luke then gone quicker again, 41.921. Stop messing about. Carter Boy's closed the gap, 42.0. It's down to less than a drift actually between these two. Sorry, 10th. Onto that third, 42.1. Simon O'Neill, 4th now, 42.1 as well. Okay. NGR Cutler, he's put in a 42.1, but while we've been talking, Dan sneakily has chucked in a 41.975 for himself into 2nd place. Be happy with that. Evening mate, how you doing? Looking comfortable at the minute, Luke? Not so much now, not now. Dan's come in. They are getting closer. Stop talking to me and get back out on track. You've still got 6 minutes left. Boy then on third now, 42.0 on that lap 5. Pab pushed down into 4th, 42.1. He's getting a bit of a toe off Potter. I don't know whether that's benefiting him in the minute. iRacing. Getting your money out, are you? Battling it out, even though we're only in quali. Side by side coming through this first turn. That's Potter at the minute. How's he doing in the holding 9th in the minute is Potter. Just a look through the grid order as it stands at the minute. We have got Luke Doherty now back out on track after getting a bit comfortable, giving us the old hazards. They're getting closer, so he's back out on track. 41.9 for him, fastest lap so far. Dan into second then, 41.9. We'll be happy with that. Carter Boy third then, 42.0. Cutler fourth with a 42.0, got quicker. Let's push Pav down to fifth now with that 42.1. Simon O'Neill now sixth, his fastest lap not on the screen. Is a 42.1 and Simons is a 42.1 as well. Ollie O'Neill as well, 42.1 for Ollie. Big Z sitting out the end of quali as per usual, 42.2. Bottom of pot then, still 9th. Not anymore, he's chucked himself into 5th with a 42.1 there. Big Z and us down spots. So Big Z in 9th, just sitting in the pits now. Zach Blackwell in 10th, 42.3. And Weiss in 11th with a 42.3 as well. There's only half a second between, or 0.4 of a second between P1 and P11. Nothing in it really. Like I said, it's quite a short track. Go on board for a lap with BWRT Weiss. He's got Cutler in front of him. So down this main straight, with a curve on the left, hanging it through this long right-hander. Only in 5th actually is Weiss. So Cutler come through here in 6th. A little bit down on his time in the minute, Weiss. Oh no, he's gone into 9th. While we were on board, I wasn't watching. He chucked himself off track there though. Can't control it. He does, but that's wrecked that lap. But he has chucked himself into 9th then with a 42.2. I wasn't watching his time when he came across the line, to be honest. Let's try that again then. So through the long right-hander. Dan in front of him. About 2 minutes left of this quali. So full tilt down the hill, right hand side, hanging over to the left. Oh, he's chucked himself in the pits. That doesn't help me at all, Weiss. Thank you. So Luke Doherty then, let's come out of this view. Luke Doherty then still holding on to P1. Pav's chucked himself into P2 now. Getting even closer to Luke Doherty's time currently. Pumping in a 41.950. Chocolate Cozzy, evening mate, how you doing? Thanks for doing a great job, a grand job as ever. Looking after Chloe's name, no problem. Lucky enough to be home. Oh, watch the live tonight, great. Pav then, he's got another little purple sector. He's on a mission at the end of this quali. So by 1,000th of a second. Still might be enough to go, well, obviously not to hit P1. Oh, sorry, there's a sector, of course it would. Oh, it's too slow though. Oh, holds on to second. Dan in third, then Carter Boy fourth. Got a minute left, they'll get a lap in just about. Cutler in fifth, Potter sixth, Simon seventh, Ollie eighth, Bigsy in the pits, Weiss in the pits, and Blackwell in 11th, Bigsy and Weiss in 9th and 10th. Doherty then, he's still out, he's still not comfortable. Like I say, the drivers behind just getting closer and closer to his time. He was looking quite comfortable. And yeah, his time was just chipped away at. Managing to better it on that one, 43.1. So 15 seconds of quali remaining. He's not going to depends how much run out time they've got. Should get the end of this lap in. Let's have a look. 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, so they get 50 seconds. Yeah, they'll get a sneak another lap out, whole another lap, maybe. Depending where you're on track. Doherty's giving it a bit of a wiggle though at the end of quali. Oh, I think it's yeah, as you cross the line, of course it is. So Luke Doherty then holds on to P1, unless one of the drivers behind can go quicker. Second, Dan in third, big penalty, so that lap's not going to count. I think he'll be happy with qualifying third tonight. Great big handbrake across the line, thank you. Ollie O'Neill handbrake as well. Carter Boy in fifth, then fourth, sorry. Cutler fifth, Potter McPot sixth, Simon O'Neill seventh, Ollie O'Neill eighth, Bigsy ninth, Weiss 10th, and Zach in 11th. So race 1, 15 minutes, and then we have a little bit of a break, and then we jump into race 2, reverse grid from race 1. You've got it, Luke. Decent view for a change, thank you PlayStation. So we're waiting for the lights to drop then, they're red. Oh, we've got a false start from Pav. They're green now. Pav's stuck on the line. Oh, I'm not sure what happened. He will be spitting bullets in that helmet. Oh, we've got a little bit of chaos behind. I think Weiss came through the pack at full tilt and clattered into the back of a stationary Pav, or a very slow running Pav. We'll see what's going on in a second. But Luke Doherty then getting away well. He's already pulled almost half a second over second place Carter Boy. Quarter of a second between himself and third Dan. With third, if we wanted to cling on to that, he's putting the pressure on Carter Boy already, round the outside into this big final hairpin. Cutler up into fourth, Bigsy fifth, Simon O'Neill, sorry. Some places swapping here, Simon O'Neill, Ollie O'Neill, swapping places, father and son, don't take each other out. One of you won't be getting a Christmas present. Zach though, he's come from the back of the pack up to 7th, he'll be happy with that. Weiss in 8th. After the contact, Simon O'Neill in 9th. No, Simon O'Neill and Weiss now swapping places. Simon up into 8th, Weiss 9th, Pav 10th. Trying to hang on to the back of these boys after the incident at the start. Weiss has run himself massively wide. Pav comes through then. Potter McPot is at the back of the pack currently. 1.2 seconds back from 10th place Weiss as well. Doherty though, he's pulled a second out front. A little bit more time as well from Carter Boy. Carter Boy having to go a little bit defensive from the attacks of Dan from behind. Piling on the pressure on Carter Boy in front. Pulled himself a little bit of a gap, 3/4 of a second from Bigsy in fourth as well. Carter Boy looking back at the dangerous looking Dan in third. Bigsy behind with Cutler not far off his tailpipes as well, heading down the start finish straight then. Dan gaining a little bit through there actually. Lost a bit of time. Gains it through the turn though. They're still losing time to Luke Doherty in front. So Dan holds on to that third then. Still looking to put that pressure. Oh, we've got Cutler off in the background. He's looking to put pressure on Carterboy in front. Yeah, Cutler going a little bit wide there, picking up a penalty for his trouble. Lost a bit of time to Bigsy in front. He's under pressure from Zach now. Zach's up into 6th position. Some good speed down here as well. I think Cutler just dropped his penalty there. He does try and drop it through here. Zach unable to get in the nose of that Mini down the inside, and now Cutler's got the position for this next turn. But under all sorts of pressure at the minute is Cutler from. He's got Zach Blackwell right behind him. He's got Simon O'Neill and Pav 46. Big bunch of Minis here. Oh, I think Zach's just gone a little bit wide. Pav's managed to get through. Pav's up into 7th. So he's got past Zach. He's looking to try and get past Simon. Simon taking a slightly defensive line on the way up into the first turn. Trying to move around the outside, but Zach's gone for a sneaky move down the inside. He might get this position back off Pav. He's got the line. Pav's he's actually took himself back into 8th then, Pav, so unfortunate. Weiss then in 9th. Ollie O'Neill 10th. Pot closed right upon these two. He's now a quarter of a second back in 11th. So just under 11 minutes left. It's been action already. Just about to start lap 6. Let's see how far Luke Doherty is up the road. Oh, he's not run off with it yet. He's only still 1.2 seconds in front. So Carterboy hanging on to that second place. And then still unable to get past him. Of a second gap back to Bigsy. Big gap developed back to Cutler now. 2.3 seconds, nearly 2.4. It is. It's just chucked itself to 2.4. Let's just see what Bigsy was saying. I'm sure they put in a little purple sector. Closing in slightly. He's not managed fastest lap there. Carterboy picking up a penalty. He's himself wide through there, so Dan does come through into 2nd, but again Carterboy goes for the switchback and gets that position back on him. So Dan holding on to 3rd then, Bigsy 4th. Dan going wide. He's able to control that. Increased pressure from Bigsy though. Bigsy going down the inside. Dan's tyres a little bit dirty from that off-track action, slowed him down. Lost him traction through that turn. Bigsy just able to sweep through then, up into 3rd for Bigsy. And now 4th. He's not out of it yet. He's just got himself from Cutler, only 1.8 back. Gained a bit of time then, Cutler. Pav then up into 6th. He's got himself back past Zach and Simon. Work to do to try and catch up with 5th place in Cutler though. 2.2 seconds of that gap. Zach in the Sheehan logoed Mini, 7th place. Simon O'Neill, Weiss, Potter, Ollie O'Neill all closing up on him as well. So a great fight starting to develop at the back here. There's about 6 cars involved in this, or there will be. Close it with Pav and Zach. So now Luke starts pulling away. 1.7 seconds, 8 minutes left on the clock. Plenty of time for anything to happen really. Tyre wear, like I say, not part of this race. So that should come into it. Just driver mistakes, no fuel either. Carterboy hanging on to that penalty. He's getting a little bit of attached to it. Just try and lose a little bit through there. He's still third. Dan still within biting distance. Time Cutler's lost more time, 3.2 seconds, game penalty as well. So where does he like running wide? Cutler, he's picking up a penalty somewhere. Is it through this very final part of the chicane? Yeah, I think it is. He's going to pick up another one for that. Let's see. Maybe he's got away with that. I don't know how he's got away with that. Doherty then pulled more time, 2.1 seconds from Carter Boy. He has closed that gap. It was 0.6 of a second. It's now down to 0.4, almost 0.5. Closing in the rest for Bigsy. Dan losing time now, 1.7 seconds off that fight. NGR Cutler coming under pressure. Pad 46 closed right up on Cutler then. Cutler running wide again through there. Not wide, but shallow. Yeah, that's where he's picking up his penalties. Then can Pav get down the inside? Cutler losing his penalty through that turn. Got to be careful. Don't want to ghost at any point in the wrong time. So Pav, where's he gone? There it is. Going down the inside. Then Pav up into 5th. Trying to find him. Get any kind of run on him back down the start-finish straight. It's closing in a little bit, so I don't think it's going to benefit if they come into turn 1. 46 then holding on to that 5th. Cutler does close in, perhaps having to go defensive into this chicane. Bumper to bumper action through here, holding on though. Not letting the pressure of Cutler's close quarter action get to him. Actually pulls a little bit of a gap there as well as Pav. So he's done well from the incident at the start. I think himself and Potter were 10th and 11th. Pav's already up into 5th position. Through then, 1.7 second lead still for Luke Doherty. Was 2 seconds. Carter Boy actually closing the gap. Actually, it was down to 1.4 for a second. I think he did outbreak himself into that final turn though. Bigsy into 3rd, managing to get himself past Dan. And now 2.5 seconds back in 4th. So can Pav do anything? He's on an absolute mission, like I say, coming from the back of the pack after a false start and a collision with a couple of drivers off the line. So into 5th, 2 seconds back from Dan. So 4 minutes remaining. Cutler in 6th then. Just hanging on to Pav. 7th, Simon O'Neill. Oh, a little bit of contact between Simon and Zach. So now Potter to close up. He's sitting there in 10th position. Oh, Zach getting all sorts of curb in there, picking up a penalty for that. Same place Cutler's picked up his penalty. Does that benefit Potter? So he doesn't try and lose his penalty through there. Wide, Potter comes down the inside, but Zach's already in front. To get this done. 3 minutes left on the clock. So he's only managed to get Ollie O'Neill. So I think he's getting caught up with the chaos at the back. pot actually losing a bit of time to him. Zach running it a bit, but shallow through there. All sorts of off-road action for Zach. Opting for a different line. Turn there where we see drivers pick up penalties. O'Neill then just sitting in the background, 1.7 seconds off the back end of Potomac Pot. So he had a lot of decent qualifying, not sure what happened to Ollie, maybe also collateral damage in that grid start. Luke Doherty then holding on to P1 currently, 1 minute 38 left on the clock. That will be about 2 laps, maybe 3 actually, depending on how quick they get around. It's going to be close for Luke. He led from start to finish though, he took pole position. He's not got fastest lap of the race though, that is courtesy of Dan Butcher-Lord with a 41.9. Sitting in 4th position. He has got pressure from Pav. Pav has closed that gap right up. Minute left on the clock. Pav is 0.3 of a second back. Should get a bit of a toe down the start-finish straight. Closing in already, Pav. Looking dangerous. The drivers finishing the race. I'll just stick with Pav for a second, see if he can get this position off of Dan. 30 seconds left on the clock. Yeah, I think Luke will definitely get around for another lap. Pav then got the gap down to 0.2 of a second. It's a quarter of a second, literally bumper to bumper through there. Again, Pav gets a good drive out of that final turn, closing up on Dan already. 8 seconds left on the clock. He's got a good drive. He's not going to get the position, but they both do get another lap. Can Pav get this position? We'll check that out in a minute. We are with current race leader Luke Doherty then. The race timer has counted over. A couple of drivers have finished. We've got 7th place and back finish, but we'll catch up with those in a second. So it does flick over to the final lap. Doherty then through that awkward hairpin at the end, through the little chicane. A nice comfortable win for Luke Doherty. 8 seconds in the end. Carter Boy 2nd, Bigsy in 3rd, he'll be happy with that. Pav did get past Dan into 4th then. Dan 5th, I think he'll still be quite content with that. Weiss comes home in 6th, again I think another content driver. Simon O'Neill 7th, Zach in 8th. Come back and have a look at those when they come back on track. Luke Doherty band, yeah, I like that. I'll run through those again then. Luke Doherty, the man himself, taking the race win. Carter Boy 2nd, Bigsy 3rd, Pav 46 4th, Dan in 5th. Weiss in 6th, Simon O'Neill 7th, Zach in 8th, Ollie 9th. I'm not doing too bad, not sure what happened to Potomac Pot and Cutler. Ollie coming home in 9th though at the end of that one, even though he was in 11th last time I saw him. Potomac Pot 10th and Cutler in 11th. Fastest lap by Dan then with his 41.9. So, Zach saying that was awesome. Obviously having a good race. Like I say, Zach. But, where did Zach come? Came 8th. So not the best position, but like I say, it's not always about that. It's about bumper to bumper action and the actual racing. Great positions are fantastic and they score you points and all that. But if it's side-by-side action with me in last place, We're fighting it out, jostling for positions. I'm in. Power 46 just apologising for his false start, caused a little bit of chaos. I think we saw Potter and possibly, was it Weiss getting caught up in that? Maybe Bigsy as well. No, maybe not Bigsy. Might have been Simon O'Neill or Ollie O'Neill getting caught up with that at the start of race 1. So we'll probably start race 2 quarter past-ish, maybe 10 past. Someone will say in a second. Why won't the points refresh, Cutler? Still saying auto polish on the website. Which is round 5. Need round 6. Don't know why it does that. Okay, yeah, so 9:15 is race 2. Got a few minutes to waste and chat and whatever. I'm gonna smoke a ciggy, drink some brown fizzy pop. I thought you'd be happy with that, Weiss. I said you would be. Well, there you go. I've said it before, don't quit races. Just stick at it. If you're the worst driver in the lobby, so what? You can only learn by racing faster people. It's the only way. Did you retract that message, Weiss, or did they retract that message, Weiss? Didn't see anything wrong with that. Yeah, it was a shame. But even though Pav had a poor start, stuck on the grid almost with his false start, getting inveigled with obviously drivers coming through the pack at the start, smashing into him, causing chaos. I think he ended up 10th when they finally managed to get straight and back on track. Potter 11th. Yeah. Pav coming through to take 4th. We're very happy with that. So the settings for race 2 have changed then. Let's make sure we got this right. So racing tyres between super softs and hards. Tyre wear times 10 and fuel depletion times 5. They start with 70 litres. So a little bit more strategical for race 2. Reverse grid as well. Shouldn't be too bad here. It's got the big wide open first turn. Although it might get a little bit squishy into that first chicane. If they end up all sort of 3-4 abreast coming down the hill, someone's going to have to relinquish a position or two. We'll see what happens. Why are you retracting messages, Weiss? What are you doing? Don't forget to like and subscribe if you haven't already. Tell your mates, tell your mums. I think it could be a little bit mental, yeah. I think it could be. I'm not rubbing my hands together at all. And I'm not saying wah, in my head at all. It's quite a wide, like I say, it's quite a wide first turn. Who we've got out on track? Let's go on with Ollie. So it is quite a wide first turn, but there's opportunities for it to go wrong. I think once we hear 3 or 4 wide, there could quite easily be 1 or 2 drivers punted off to the left there. Still is concretey tarmac, so keep a bit of traction. This is where it could get a bit dicey around here. If they go down this hill about 3 or 4 wide, you can easily see 1 or 2 drivers smash into that wall on the left there. Spinning down here, and there could be chaos into this turn as well. Luke Doherty's right, first 2 laps are going to be chaos. I hope not. I hope it's clean and fair and no one gets pinged off, but yeah, it could be a bit bumpy. It might be difficult to keep up with who's where. Positions might swap and change too fast for me to keep up with. But we'll see. Still got a few minutes left anyway. Race 1, we'll see how he gets on in race 2. He'll be able to punch his way through the pack. Wasn't able to run away with it in race 1. Caught that. Ended up at the back at... It's ended up at the back at the end of race 1. Got it wrong, or whether that was strategical so he could get the lead from race 2. I don't know. I'll have to ask him. Dan then just getting pipped by Pav at the end of race 1 as well. Sure he'll be happy with 5th. Well in race 1, 10th place. Like I say, I think he got involved in the false start incident with Pav. Very unfortunate. Pav starting second on the grid, false started. That's what it looked like. So 1 or 2 drivers managed to get round him, but the drivers at the back obviously not seeing him, and the drivers at front peeling out. A bit of chaos. I think there's 3 or 4 drivers involved in that. Potter being one of them. So we'll start second on the grid next to NGR Cutler. Interesting, these 2 are pretty quick, Potter and Cutler. So it is slightly strategic. I don't think it is a Potter. I think he just struggled in race 1. Possibly strategic of NGR Cutler. In sort of 5th, 6th. All of a sudden, there, all of a sudden ended up back in the pack. Well, he's liking those penalties with that wide exit through the chicane. Straight back in the pits then. race 2. Then most of the drivers are making their way out of the pits. Most of the drivers are making their way out of the pits. Let's see, Cutler's telling you. I'll tell you what. See how Dan gets on in race 2 as well. Just crashes into the wall. It's not a good sign, is it? Still with us, Dan? So we'll have a little practice start then. Just waiting for Wise to enter the actual race itself. Testing out the capabilities of a set of racing softs. See, done 6 laps, almost 7 laps. One in the room. No, I think we're still waiting on Weiss. People are starting on, so Dan's on the mediums, everyone else so far is on the softs. Luke Doherty, Carter Boy and Zach are all on the softs. Dan's on the mediums. Weiss is in the lobby now, he's on a set of racing super softs. See how long they last. I've gone for racing softs. Potter and Pot on racing softs, racing 2 then about to start. On the mediums. Potter softs, mediums for Simon, Ollie on... Oh, it's gone. So, reverse grid, race 2. Bixie on pole. Where's Bixie on pole? Cutler second, Potter third. Not sure what's happened there. Might be a little restart to this one. I'm not sure why Bixie's on pole for race 2. Cutler then leading this through. Potter and Pot second. He's got Ollie O'Neill trying to punch his way through down the inside as well. So this is where it could get dicey then. Oh, there you go, a little bit of contact for you. Simon O'Neill getting punted off by Carter Boy. Ollie O'Neill, some glitching going on as well. Maybe some bumpy action to come out of this view. We're not seeing a lot. So Potter and Pot taking the lead from Cutler then. Cutler into second, Zach in third, Dan fourth. Some pressure from Carter Boy fifth though. Pav in sixth. Already having a good start to the race. Luke Doherty also having a good start to the race, up into seventh already. Eighth, Bixie in 10th, Weiss Bixie in 9th, Weiss in 10th, boosting out as well. Simon O'Neill in 11th, so yeah, someone put Simon off. Not sure who. Pot still leads though. The racing sauce and Potter. A little bit of time up on Cutler out on the mediums behind him. Zach Blackwell on the softs as well, so putting Cutler under increased pressure. Down one of those drivers there. CJ Potter. He's doing alright. Didn't have a great first race. Cutler then trying to shut the door on Zach. Not sure who's. Oh, that looks like some glitching from Zach there, but he was up into second. That was horrible to watch. Cutler in third then. Cutler under pressure from Carterboy now. Carterboy slipping past him down the start-finish straight. I think there might have been a little bit of contact between Cutler and Zach with that glitching. Slowed him down a little bit. For that fourth position as well. Pat looking to go down the inside. Doherty up into sixth now. Yeah, GT servers are awful lately. It's been not too bad in race one. So Doherty up into sixth. Ollie O'Neill just getting himself on track in the background. You thought I didn't see that, didn't you? Seventh, a bit of a penalty at the minute for that track action that you thought we missed. Bixie in 8th, Dan in 9th, Simon in 10th. He's got himself past Weiss. Weiss was ghosting out. Maybe it was Weiss that caught hold of Simon O'Neill and just allowed him to come past. But Zach has made his way past Cutler. Carterboy's done the same as well. Defender from Pav just about. Doherty's looking pretty dangerous with this little fight here as well. Contact between Potter and Pav and Cutler. He's just slowing down. Doherty then sneaking through. Doherty shoots himself into fourth position. Great race 2 for Luke Doherty out the race in softs. So put those through their paces already though. Just going to have a look at front Potter and Pot, who's also out on the race in softs. Less wear on those. 42.7 second, his fastest lap as well. But Luke Doherty obviously with him firing himself through quick as he is. He's stuck in fastest lap of the race so far with a 42.5. Bit of a gap over second place Zach Blackwell. 5 seconds. Check out sheer clothing, cycling equipment, and shirts, gloves, things like that. Carterboy third, holding on to a penalty. Carterboy likes a penalty. Doherty then into fourth. 6 back from Carterboy. 9 back from race leader Potter. Tyres looking a bit more brutalised now though. Enough taking all the pressure through the last turn. Closing the gap back up on him now. Coming out the mediums. Well on those currently. Have in 6th then. And a decent race in race 1. Didn't have a great start, but a decent race. False started in 10th after getting a couple of other drivers pinned into the wall as well from that same incident. Made his way up into 4th position. Neil 7th then, 1.7 seconds back. Bigsy sticking some wheels on the grass there, trying to drift that mini. That's slowed right down. Dan's got him under some pressure. Down the inside, Bigsy's not carrying enough speed, so that just allows Dan through. Doherty's in the pits already then, so coming in for tyres. After the put those through. Takes on board fuel as well. Place comes out with a fresh set of mediums. So Potter and Pot then, 1.4 second lead. Softs starting to resemble Carterboy in the background in the pits. Pot starting to resemble Luke Doherty. He's got Doherty piling the pressure on his tyres, fighting his way through the pack. Holding on to that 1.4 second lead, 1.5 seconds now. Zach Blackwell in second, he's racing soft, also taking a hammering. Place Cutler then on those mediums, with a tank of fuel. So I would expect to see Potter and Zach in, not yet maybe, a lap or two for Potter. Coming now, try and, he stopped out, so has Zach. There's a bit of time though, Zach. It's another 10th. Cutler's closing it down as well. So Neil in 4th then on the mediums as well. Dan up into 5th, again racing mediums, but he's pushing, trying to get through the pack. Pixie 6th and on the mediums. Pixie what he did to those. Those mediums. He's still holding on to 6th though, he went at the back of the pack. Front action as well. Simon O'Neill 7th then after being punted. Pav in 8th. So he's been in the pits, come out fresh set of racing soft. Carterboy also been in fresh set of racing mediums. Doherty out the mediums now, we saw him come in quite early. 10th, Weiss in 11th, he's out for some racing mediums. So, Zach's stopped out then, Potter's come in. Cutler's closed the gap on his mediums, he's now 1.3, 1.4 seconds back. O'Neill 3rd now, he's also out on those mediums, so he's a bit longer than the drivers on the softs. Now then, Cutler takes the lead of the race, O'Neill into 2nd. So Zach then dropping down the order, Potter back up into 3rd. Racing Sutton, Potter's got about half a tank. Simon O'Neill still out on the racing mediums. Got about a quarter of a tank. Pav though coming through to try and take that 4th position off of him. So the wrong way. Side almost through the chicane, but Pav winning out in the end. Racing softs, able to carry a little bit more speed through those turns. So Pav up into 4th then. A lot of fuel on board though, just over a quarter of a tank for Pav. So O'Neill on the mediums, just under a quarter of a tank. Carterboy saw he's on fresh set of racing mediums in 6th currently. He stops out for one of those. So then after he's been in the pits, fresh set of racing soft for Zach. On to 7th. See where he ends up when people like Cutler and Holly come in. Oh, Simon getting it a little bit wrong. He's got it wrong. He's clattered into. See who was behind. Was it Luke Doherty? No, I don't think it was. Maybe the driver I thought they got caught up with managed to get away. So Cutler leading the race then. One set of mediums. He's just about out of fuel. I expect to see him in the pits this lap. Breaking it out for one more actually. He's breaking it out for one more. So short laps these, so it shouldn't take him long to get around. He's currently got an 8.2 second lead over Potter and Pot. Potter and Pot up into 2nd then. Yes, we will see Cutler come in the pits. Pav in 3rd. He'll be in the pits any second. He's put those softs through their paces. 4th at the minute. So to lap 16 already. Still got 18.5 minutes to run. 5th then, fresh set of racing softs. Looking too bad at the minute, Zach. Doherty 6th then. Williams starting to have the life shredded out of him. So Luke did come in quite early, ditched the softs onto the racing mediums. So he did battle his way through the pack from 11th to 4th before he came in the pits. That's 7th then for a set of racing mediums, just over half a tank. Doherty and Pav both in the pits this lap then. Pav comes out in 7th position. For a set of racing mediums to play with, half a tank. He does Doherty come out. Back out in 10th position. There's Weiss. Weiss is too far back to make any kind of attack. Pot then back up into race lead with Cutler's stop, 5.7 seconds. So we've got Carter Boy and Zach Blackwell, plus 6 seconds between themselves and NGR Cutler. Cutler back out on another set of racing mediums. Potter comfortable out front at the minute. 5.8 seconds. Zach then up into 2nd. He's out on the racing softs as well. Just put himself past Carter Boy. Mediums. Zach just able to carry a little bit more speed through the turns. Got 12.6 seconds to try and make up on Potter. So where the battle is between Cutler and Potter with the pit stops. Have in 5th then. He's under pressure from Dan though. Dan's right on his tail through here. Reasonably worn set of mediums. Pav on a fresh set, but Dan's not having any of that. Sorts of pressure on Pav at the minute. There's a bit of time through there though. So Dan and Zach Blackwell actually do race in the Mini Cooper Challenge. In the Challenge UK series. That series running a couple of weeks ago, a month or so ago. Boys, a few of the CHewitt racing guys were racing together. Lead as well. So a bit more time to Pav then is Dan. And that tyre wear just starting to come into effect. Pav runs himself a little bit wide through there. Yeah, that gap just extended into a 2nd now between Pav and Dan. Potter then. Still holding a good lead, 5.5 seconds over Zach. Zach's managed to drop Carter Boy. He's managed to close the gap a little bit, but not enough. Still almost 12 seconds between himself and Potter. He's a fresh set of racing mediums, he will be able to run a lot longer on those. It's Potter looking right. Tyres looking pretty worn out now. He's got a few laps of fuel left. He's still holding on to that 5.5 second lead. So he's not losing time to 2nd place at the minute. Carter Boy starting to come back at Zach. NGR Cutler closing the gap slowly. Especially on Carter Boy. Pav still got 7.5 seconds. Gaining time over the attacks from Dan behind. Standing over Neil, fending off his son Ollie. They looking nice. So racing hard. A bit of contact through there. Simon O'Neill out on set of racing mediums, just under half a tank. O'Neill's on a set of racing hards. Okay, looking to run extremely long on those then, Ollie. He's got over half a tank of fuel on board as well. So Luke Doherty in 9th. He's gone for the racing hard option as well, 3/4 of the tank. Towards the end of this race on those. Zach comes in the pits now. Might allow Cutler through. Come back and have a look at that. Rice is on a pretty fly set of racing mediums in 10th. He's in 11th. Second back, he's got Potter to try and get past. Yes, we are. So, brave out another lap, I don't think. So he comes in the pits now. He's got 9.6 seconds over Cutler. Just coming through this final turn then. Just chuck him up into P1. See where the Potter gets released. No, Cutler comes past the start-finish straight now. So past the pit entrance now. Potter's still held in the pits. Released now. Where does he actually come out? Second, but not fast enough to defend the position from Pav and Dan. You can get a bit of pressure from Carter Boy as well in 5th. Carter Boy looking too far back. Much advantage of that. Potter and Parks already side by side with Dan as they head down the hill into the chicane. Goes to the inside into this final turn. So Potter back up into 3rd, then closing in on Pav as well. So fresh set of racing softs probably working for him now. Pav chucks himself in the pits, so Cutler leads 11 seconds currently. He will have to come in the pits and bring about another lap on these. We've seen him do that before with the amount of fuel on board. So Pot in 2nd then. To the end. Softs. To take NGR Cutler when he comes in the pits. Cutler in now then. Pot around this final turn. Through the little kink. Cutler still in the pits. So Potter takes the lead of the race. Carter Boy follows him through as well. Carter Boy's holding a fair chunk of fuel on board. So O'Neill comes through to take 3rd as well, so he does come out of the pits. Yes, he does. Simon O'Neill then coming at race pace around the outside of Cutler, takes that 3rd place back. Cutler's on the first set of tyres, so drives straight back past Simon O'Neill then for that 3rd place. Thank you. Simon O'Neill 4th, Ollie in 5th then, out on the hards. So right through there, Zach's coming up fast on him. Zach to compromise himself to not run into the back of Ollie O'Neill. Side by side as they come through this final little chicane. Zach just sneaking through to take that 5th then. O'Neill pushed down into 6th. Zach's holding plenty of fuel and plenty of tyres as well, looking to run to the end definitely then for Zach. See if Ollie's hards will last for another 9 minutes. Luke Doherty in 7th then on the hards as well. Again, possibly looking towards the end of the race on those. Pav on the softs in 8th. Closing in actually on Luke. Mixie 9th. One set of racing mediums. A little splash and dash at the end because I've just got a 1/4 of a tank of fuel on board. Dan in 10th, he'll definitely run to the end. Fresh set of racing mediums, 3/4 of a tank. Simon O'Neill coming in the pits now as we just watch Weiss run it wide through that turn. To the exit of that big wide chicane. You do have to just slow down on the 2nd part of it. The first apex you can take absolutely full tilt. You've just got to have a little lift through the 2nd one. So bottom at pot, 1.9 seconds. He's currently got over Carter Boy in second. Cutler third then, 8.8 seconds back on the fresh set of racing mediums. 8 seconds left on the clock, plenty of laps to go yet. Zach in fourth. See whether he holds on to that position. He's got Ollie 3.6 seconds back. Ollie's on one set of hards though. Yeah, losing a bit of time to Zach through there. 2/10 actually. Be careful. Pads out on a reasonably fresh set of racing softs. Doherty, interested to see whether these hard tyres last to the end. Under some serious pressure, especially around this turn and the first turn. Down up into 8th then, for a set of racing mediums. Big Z 9th, some racing mediums looking pretty brutalised. Don't think they're going to last at the end, I don't think he's going to have enough fuel either. So Simon O'Neill then to the end on those mediums, half a tank. 7 minutes remaining. Nice might almost have to come in for a little bit of fuel as well. We'll see. Bottom at pot though, coming under increased pressure for that for that first place. Carter Boy on his semi-worn mediums. Bottom at pot under all sorts of pressure at the minute. So just under half a second between these two. There was 2 seconds. A bit wide through there, as does Carter Boy. Both drivers able to keep it on track though. Let's change that view. We don't need to see the interior of the Mini. So bottom pot just pulling out a little bit more time on Carter Boy. Come down now though. Carter Boy will get a little bit of slipstream down here. So into this big wide first turn. Extending that gap to 0.6 for a brief second. Back down the hill towards the chicane. So through the first bit, a little lift through the second. Just allows the car to gain traction, so you don't run wide. Just holds on to that 0.5 extensively there actually, just Potter, 0.8 of a second. The line to start lap 34. Carter Boy's come in the pits then, that's allowed Cutler to come through. Still got 5.7 second gap between himself and Potter, 5 minutes left on the clock. Zach up into third then, semi-worn set of racing mediums. Carter Boy fourth after his pit stop, fresh set of racing softs. Cliche, how you doing mate? Thanks for stopping in. So Carter Boy just coming out of the pits then on that fresh set of softs. Pav is worn softs. Ooh, really run to the end on those. He might have a little, so he got 6 seconds gap back to Dan. He might come in for tyres. I'll just sit with him for a second, see whether he comes in. Does, so Pav in the pits then, comes into tyres only. He's got a quarter of a tank on, that should be enough for 4 minutes and 15 seconds. Bottom of pot then. Still got 5.3 seconds lead over NGR Cutler. That's the gap. Zach drifting that Mini, almost getting it off track in third. Seconds off the lead. We're expecting to run to the end on those mediums now. Carter Boy is piling the pressure on. I think Carter Boy's going to get that position back off him. He's only 1.7 seconds back. Even if Zach tried to dive in the pits for a fresh set of tyres to try and make the attack now, it's a little bit too late. I think 3.5 minutes left. So Dan in 5th. Doherty up into 6th on the racing hards. Simon O'Neill on the mediums, just going down the inside of Pav. Yeah, so Pav coming out in, he came out in 9th, but just able to drive around Luke and Simon O'Neill there with that fresh set of racing softs. So back into 6th then for Pav. What's he got between himself and Dan? Only 1.4 seconds. Down in the background, that's Luke driven off track. Ollie O'Neill picking up a penalty in 9th. Weiss up into 10th. Although he's out of fuel, he'll have to stop. Bigsy in 11th, side by side with Potter McPott. So Potter McPott then, 2.5 minutes remaining. He may have to do a splash and dash at the end, though his tyres are looking pretty worn out. 6.4 second lead over NGR Cutler. Carterboy up to 3rd then. Zach losing that position. Carterboy's fresher tyres just winning out in the end. So Zach in 4th. I'm sure we'll be happy with this place. Under any kind of threat from Pav. 9.6 seconds back in 5th, unless he drives himself off track, of course. Dan in 6th, 1.7 back from Pav. Increased pressure from Simon O'Neill down the inside there for Simon. Dan comes back in though down the hill. Oh, a little bit of contact between those two. Compromise Simon's line in. That's going to allow Ollie to come down side by side as he head down towards his hairpin at the end. Then coming through to take 7th, so he's come out. He has been in the pits. Then come out with a fresh set of racing super softs, which are about dead now anyway. He's up into 7th. He's got past Dad. He'll be happy with that. Right, 1 minute 10 remaining on the clock. Potter McPott still holding on. 5.9 second lead. He's got a minute left. So the bravest of brave for Potter then. 5.4 seconds. He might have to do a bit of fuel saving around here. You better hope he doesn't cross the line. 45-second laps. We've still got 39 seconds on the clock. NGR Cutler in 2nd. Again, not a lot of fuel on, but Cutler's got enough to go for another lap. Potter has not. 6 seconds the gap between Potter McPott and NGR Cutler. We've got 10 seconds left. Is Potter going to reach out and do another lap? Cutler's going to come through. No, he's not. He's going to come through and lose 2nd place is what Cutler's going to do. Potter McPott, on the other hand, has got another lap to do with no fuel. Whether he makes it round, I don't know whether he's going to make it. He will. He'll manage to cross the line, but Carterboy's managed to get through though. He's only 5.7 seconds back. Potter McPott already ran this last turn though, but he's out of fuel. Potter McPott could lose this position. Carterboy. Carterboy coming through to take the win then. Potter McPott actually running out of fuel at the end of this race. Cutler tried to finish this race and ended up doing an extra lap anyway. Potter McPott giving us a handbrake across the line as well. Handbrake for Cutler. So Zach did come home in 4th, Pav in 5th, Ollie in 6th, Simon in 7th, Dan in 8th, Luke in 9th, Bigsy in 10th and Weiss in 11th. So yeah, I can imagine Carterboy is thinking, what on earth happened? He was in 3rd, chasing down, just being overtaken, must have seen Cutler slam the brakes on. Whew. Swept past him, taking the 2nd place. And then came around the final turn to see Potter McPott dragging his tail with no fuel. I couldn't believe his luck from 3rd to 1st in the last lap. Happy as Larry, I bet. Good points on the board for Carter Boy. Yeah, Zach doing alright as well. Let's go and have a look at those. Yeah, Zach coming in 4th, Cutler 3rd. Pav in 5th, he'll be happy with that as well. Ollie O'Neill in 6th, Simon in 7th, Dan in 8th, Luke in 9th, Bigsy 10th, and Weiss in 11th. Pav actually taking faster lap of the race there with a 42.3 as well. Yeah, well, I am close to 400 subs. 392. People need to be telling their mums. That's what they need to be doing. But yes, another good night's racing from the Next Gen Racing CHewitt Racing Mini Cooper Cup. I am back on Wednesday night for the team versus team, so same time, 8:30, and then back Thursday for P1 GR2 League on Thursday at 9 o'clock. That's pretty much me. I'm back on Monday for the next round of this, so come and check it out. Appreciate everyone hanging about and watching. Like I say, give us a like, give us a subscribe, all that sort of stuff. You know what's coming up for the next week. Tell your mates, tell your mum. My name's Darksmoka. I'm out of it.